Hey guys, and welcome back to Lost Gaming. Before we get started today, I wanted to do a quick shout out to a Twitch user named Hashert over on the .hack Network Discord server. He passed along a lot of information to me that, despite all the times I've played through this game, I did not know. So it's going to be a little bit of a correction to one of my earlier episodes. But every character has a base amount of items that they keep on them every time they return to the root town. From what he remembers, it's something along the lines of 10 health drinks, 5 resurrections, 5 restorations, 5 antidotes, and some Sprite ocarinas. So, Sprite ocarinas are not nearly as important as I thought they were, and there are more ways to keep your character healed than the way I've always been doing it. I've always just grinded my main character Kite up, kept him with a lot of healing items, and just let him do the work. That's not necessarily what you need to do. I learned this from him over on the .hack server, and if you ever get a chance to check him out, he says he's not really in a place where he can do streaming right now, but I'm going to drop a link to his Twitch in the description, and definitely recommend you check him out. Alright, so getting back into this, I pulled out after going into the protected field just to go do a little bit of grinding and getting Mia and Elk leveled up and getting them better equipped. And when I came back out to save it, there's some stuff, so let's go through this before we head back into the game. Just a little bit more world building. And just interesting little things to keep track of, and just some of it's kind of funny to read as you think about things that are going on today and how they really fit into everything. But alright, let's go ahead and go in and let's head to the board. So this is just a little bit more on the boards. This one is about an interesting rumor about a person that died during the beta test of the world known as Fragment. We've got our next Goblin tag match right there. Detestable Golden Messenger. So we got us a new word. Now this one is interesting. Might have to actually do it before we move on to the next story mission. But this is character named Natsume is looking for a rare weapon at this field address. And then we've also got some information down here. And that pretty much finishes up everything on the board, so let's log back on in. We'll go ahead and we'll add Mia and Elk back to the party, since we'll be taking on that soon enough. And as you can see, I've got them leveled up a lot more. So instead of going into the protected board that we were on, let's go and let's check out this one instead, and let's go look into that spiral edge for Natsume. Also heard from Hashard, he recommended as a speedrunner that you make sure you get a hold of at least some of the Warrior's Blood items. They boost your attack power dramatically and make things a whole lot easier for you early on. And he just really recommended you use that. And I can definitely see why. It's just makes things so much easier and things go so much better. Granted, since we did some grinding, most of the enemies here aren't really much of a threat. But it makes things just a little bit easier. And from what I was reading in the .Heck Network Discord server, for speedrunning purposes, most of the time he said that you don't really need to get any more items, that most of the time the items that your party members have will be enough to get you through pretty much anything. And he even offered to help me with some speedrunning strategies if that's what I was interested in. But after thinking about it, I've decided that I'm just going to keep playing this the way that I originally played it. I'm just playing this for fun and hoping that other people enjoy watching it, and maybe we can bring a little bit more attention to this great game series. And really about the only reason I'm even going through and bothering clearing out all these is since we know we're going to be heading to a pretty tough field coming up, and we can be pretty sure that there's going to be another data bug at the end of it. We might as well take the time and make sure that we are appropriately leveled and are just well prepared for what's coming next. Because as I said before, sometimes you just get some stuff that really spikes the difficulty in this game. Makes it really unforgiving at times. Most of the time it's not a big deal, and it's just something pretty easy to get through, but every so often you run into a major difficulty spike.
What?
And I don't know if this has been asked or even talked about yet, but I'm not using any guides of any kind for this game. I'm just playing through it with my own memory. About the only things that I'm going to really use towards the end, I'll start using some stuff just to help me keep track of items that I found and still need to do for the item completion quest at the end of the game. But overall, I'm not really doing anything else to really optimize this run in any way. It's just a fun run through, and we'll just see how it goes. If this winds up taking a lot longer, or I get stuck and can't remember what to do, we might revisit that in the future, but for the most part, I'm just looking forward to
I went right into the dungeon
experiencing this game
because
with
I
everyone.
wanted the spiral edge. But I got scared and ran away. Come on, Natsume. Be strong. That's why you started this game. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
So there's Natsume, who posted the information on the board, and now she's not sure what to do. She doesn't feel like she can get through this dungeon, and she's scared. Just so that I make sure I didn't miss anything.
I really... And since this is going a lot smoother than I had originally expected it to, just so everyone knows, in between sessions I grinded out one level 11 dungeon with I wonder if
Elk and Mia, and that was it. There wasn't several dungeons that I ran. I just did one, ran it all the way through, and as you can see, that really helped out a lot more than I probably would have originally thought. And as long as you're sticking to dungeons at about your same level or a little bit higher, it's pretty easy to grind out and level up and be prepared for the next story. As you can see, we're not really getting a whole lot of experience from the monsters in this dungeon anymore. They're too low level for us to really benefit from. But that's not necessarily a bad thing either.
I wonder if Mia is...
Oh, and I suppose another question that I can ask and see what kind of response I get, because some of these episodes have been running long, and a lot of it has mostly been due to the length of the dungeons and just clearing them out. Is that something that you're all interested in seeing, or would you prefer me to do that a little bit more off camera, so that I can do the 100% for the review books? Would you like for me to just keep doing what I'm doing, but maybe cut away and then just cut back when we get to the lower floors, or that something interesting happens? Just let me know what you think about that. I want to make sure that everybody is having a good time and enjoying themselves, and if there's any way that I can make this a more fun experience for people watching at home, I'm more than happy to take care of that for them. And this game just means, this series in general just means a lot to me. It's one of my favorite game series of all time. Just the story is just so good to me once you really start getting into it. And I would love for people to be able to experience that in a way that gives them the most fun as well. So if you have any suggestions on how to make this even better, since we're going all the way through from Infection all the way into Redemption in the GU series,
Invisible exit.
let me know. As you can see, this dungeon wasn't really too much to it, because we are already at the God statue at the end of the floor, and there's the spiral edge that Natsume wanted.
Wow, you have the spiral edge? So... Oh? Are you sure? Well... What? Don't
Yeah,
take
just
me
a little
wrong.
phrasing.
Well, what I meant was... maybe I could help you out with something. Bye!
Still poor phrasing, but slightly better. And that was Natsume. Now we've got another party member. We've got us another Twin Blade to help us out. Alright, but I think with that we're at about 20 minutes, so let's call this an episode, and we'll pick back up next time going right into the protected field. Till then, see you next time.